Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Duke Blue Devils taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Blue Devils will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, and he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Duke Blue Devils offense has its first opportunity of the day. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bump.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Duke. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or there was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive up.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Canes will have it 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Coming after him. Quarterback adapted. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
What a disappointment. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, 1st quarter, they've now already given up 1.
And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Hauls it in, looking for space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an issue.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And this is some kind of belief in your kicker. They are sending him out there to try to get three from way downtown. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
Personal foul. Nothing to kick. Defense.
Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here's the handoff. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kings! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Now the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be dragged down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we heard the first 8 clap today. They're up by 17 over Southern Miss. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Power football with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking downfield, it's Murphy. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
No, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He fires one deep down the right side.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
That is a cannon shot, and it's headed out of bounds. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Snagged in the middle, it's Taylor. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Collins. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. The Blue Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. To throw, it's Murphy. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This crowd knows when to bring it. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And the Blue Devils get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the 1st.
Well, he chews up yards. I mean, that was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you could tell he's got some ability to make big plays. And thank goodness they got him on the ground and it wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Looking to pass on second down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Snags it on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He wants to throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. He's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds.
Loses 3. It's now 3rd and goal.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty will be declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Shelton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Back open in the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. He's got his man across the middle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. The give to the tailback. Hey, midfield, he's got room. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on fourth down. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime.
The Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high score in the first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement, start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. 3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, fine. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. How about that one running into great push up front?
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Makes the pass. He's got it. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, we know down here when you're throwing into the end zone, the windows are so small. Ball gets tipped like that, there are a lot of defenders lurking around. QB's lucky that one wasn't picked.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Looking for a man. It's Murphy. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The Canes will move the sticks with the 1st down.
Pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They go to the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's complete to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Canes! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Navy. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Quickly out to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And it's some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
The short hands, it's Jones. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Blue Devils are in the hurry up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Pocket starts to collapse. Got a man, it's Jones. Makes the catch and he's brought down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
One back in the backfield and they'll give it to him. They bring him down and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
They'll give it to him again.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He just just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The lone back's got it. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
It's good, and that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Shelton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on second and long from the 13? To the air, it's Murphy. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution, put a touchdown on the board here.
He wants to pass it on second down. Got the back over the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
slants against man, that wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And here comes the offense on second down. The give and tick. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Southern.
Comes out throwing on 1st down.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Catch in the middle, it's Shelton. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Collins. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.